Yo, what is good, guys? So in this video for today is going to be talking about things you can do at home to better improve your wit, your humor, coming up with things on the fly. These things, right, that you probably witnessed in any social interaction with people. You're talking with someone or you're in a social group, whatever it is, and there's just this one dude who's just on fire, coming up with these things and just flying off the dome, coming up with these insane, hilarious thoughts that almost seems like he's put no action or no effort and just happens to have these great ideas. That's hilarious, right? I'm sure we all know that one friend. And I always admire that, right? And growing up, I've witnessed that a lot in my life. Maybe I'll do a video separate on me growing up and how I didn't really have that social calibration growing up, because I just did not exert myself into these social interactions and situations. So it was really hard for me to realize that that's something I can actually improve on. There's a thing where people say to be yourself, and I would make this for another video. I always come up with some great ideas every time I'm making a video. But people tell you to be yourself, right? And how are you gonna be yourself? Like for me, in my example, how am I gonna be myself, not be witty and funny and super logical of a person, and expect to see some kind of result in the way I communicate and talk, right? And getting better at that, like in these interactions. I can't, because if I be myself, that's just me being this logical, kind of awkward, I don't want to say awkward, just not calibrated fully. So how can you actually develop this? This is a skill, guys. Just like how you train your muscles, you train your mind to come up with things on the spot and fly. And trust me, I know it sounds very technical, the things I'm talking about right now, but I'm not like that when it comes to interactions, social interactions, because majority of the time I'm not thinking of these things, but I practice them while I'm at home or wherever I'm at, to get better at it, guys, because that is how you get better. Because when you want to think about this, when you want to be yourself, you may be lacking some skills, and problem is you're not going to see any results because you're saying, this is me, I can't improve my skills. Pretty much that's what you're saying. So you're not showing your full potential of being yourself, because you're not putting yourself out there in the world, because you're saying, this is me. Well, you can improve it, guys. So let's jump straight into this video. So number one thing that I'm doing is tonality. And I just thought about this, another way to practice. But what I normally do is I practice saying like A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. So the vowels, I think. Yeah, the vowels. And you say it in like a deep tone. This is for like more deep voice and stuff. A, E, I, O, U. So that is a fairly simple thing you can do. But I thought of another way right now. It would be really good, is to have a conversation and try expressing different emotions. Like you're upset, like I'm pissed off that this dude did that. Like, why the hell would he do that? Or happy, like, yo, like, it's so good seeing you, man. Or like hilarious, like, come on, man. You really think you can be doing that? Bro, come on. Like, these different emotions, you can practice this at home, right? I know it sounds funny and hilarious and ridiculous too. But listen, I want to get better, and this video is made for people who want to get better, and maybe they might be socially awkward or not really developed in their skills. This is for them. It's not for people who are already natural at this, because I wasn't a natural and I need to improve it, right? So, okay, that's the first thing I do. I practice saying words and just hearing how I sound. Very simple. Sometimes I just go off the dome and just do a 2-minute timer and just say a bunch of random words to practice. Next thing I do is free association. This is number 2 thing. Free association. So what I do is I pick 5 words. I don't pick them. I just, for example, umbrella. I see an umbrella right here, an umbrella. So what 5 words can I think of that makes me think of umbrella, or like is related to it? So with umbrella, cover, rain, water, wet, green. Okay, simple. But it's gonna be hard at first because you're not fast like that. Like, and let me give another example. Palm trees. Not palm tree, but there's a palm tree right here. So palm tree, coconut, juice, water, monkey, tall. You know, like it sounds hilarious, but the more you do this, the faster you get at coming up with things, which helps you pivot in conversations. It's very sweet. So, and then this other third thing, the final thing, and I'm keeping this video fairly short, is right now what I do is I set like a 5-minute timer, and I just joke around with whatever that just pops up in my head. Like whatever I see, whatever pops up, I just say whatever is funny in that certain context. So like, you know, whatever it is, like a palm tree, a pool, chair, like just literally come up with something that's just funny to you. And I know this sounds hilariously ridiculous, but doing this every single day, you become faster at it. I've noticed this. I've only done this for, I think, 3 days. So I read this in a book. But I noticed in, you know, the social interactions I've had in groups is actually pretty effective, because now I'm like flying off the dome, coming up with these funny things. I don't even have to think about it, guys. That's the best part about developing these skills, because when you're out in the real world, you're not thinking about these things. You're just going off because you've been practicing. So I set a timer of 5 minutes and just like say things that are like, man, you know, that umbrella's looking mighty protective. Stops the rain. You know, like some random shit like that. Like whatever it is, guys, I don't care if it sounds stupid. Get better at it, because I suck at it and I want to get better at it, so I'm going to keep practicing, right? Like, man, these palm trees, I can never understand why they're so tall. Like, do they expect people to really climb on these palm trees to grab a damn coconut to drink some liquid? Like, why not make it easier and have short palm trees? See, that wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, practice, guys, just practice. And I'm practicing. I just started 4 days ago, so I'm still practicing. But you get the idea. Just joke around with the environments in your home, wherever it is. Just practice. Do this consistently. I'm going to do this consistently, just like I've been doing everything else and uploading to you guys. So those are the 3 things I've been doing to improve my social circle skills, I guess you want to say. Like, just learning to be fast and witty and on top of the shit. So when you're in a real life scenario, you're fast and you can just slither right in the conversation. So that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to keep these videos very short. I've been consistent uploading for you guys. I just want to share my thoughts, what I'm working on, what I'm developing, just so you guys can see where I'm at and I can see where you guys are at and what kind of content you guys want to see, because I enjoy making YouTube videos. I think they're great, they're hilarious, they're fun, they're juicy, and there's a lot of potential, right? One video can reach tens, hundreds, thousands of people. So why not do it, guys? We're going to die tomorrow. Might as well have fun with it, right? So that is it for this video. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below. Drop a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I think I said that already. To whatever you want to see, or any tips you guys have, or any things you guys implemented. And we go from there, guys. So peace. Talk soon.